Yo, what's up? This is the professor. Today I'm gonna talk about dreams are the real world. Always I come with a new revelation and something, like we all wake up at different stages. And it's amazing now you go on YouTube everywhere, you find people who have reached that stage. Because I said dreams are the real world because we are non-physical entities living a physical experience to experience an experience you can take back to the non-physical. Now, like in a dream, outside here you're living your desires. In a dream you're living your desires. But you have more freedom in your dream. You can create cities, love affairs, any fly. If you learn to lucid dream, now you can control everything. You can be God, the richest person, whatever. I mean, you can act out with the people in the dream. You create your reality. And it looks like this world because those are your experiences. So, this world, I say it's the dream world is the real world, is because our stay on earth is temporary. Like there's one lady who asked a spiritual guru about, she was crying that she wanted to die, that she was afraid of death. And he was like, you experience death every night when you go and dream. So do you get scared when you go and dream? And that's the reality, like people who die are permanently in the dream world. It's the spiritual world. Then the non-physical. And you go with your memories and everything. So people, the difference is that there's a code that connects us, that bring us back to the waking state. And that's why you see the dream, when you dream, it affects your body. So the same senses and everything. So this world is real, is the physical world, but in reality, the dream world is the reality, because after 120 years, none of us are going to be here. We shall all be in the non-physical. Other people think nothing happens, whatever, but the fact that we dream, if you are awake, you know that there's life after this. So the dream world is the real world. That's why they say, like in the Bible, God spoke to King Solomon in a dream. I even had one of my grandfathers who died, and he came and spoke to my sister about how his grave has a hole in it and they need to fix it. And then when they went, there was something wrong with the grave, That was when I was young. So dream world is, if you're just dreaming and you're having nightmares, you don't lucid dream where you're dreaming, then it's a nightmare. You don't control it. But when you wake up in a dream and you're lucid dreaming, you're dreaming. Now you can create your own world. You can fly. You can do everything. It becomes fun. So when I go to sleep, I'm going to the real world. That's the non-physical. And then when I get awake, I'm also coming to the temporary, real physical world. This is a temporary world. That's why people who are awake know it's an illusion. Because after we die, all that matters is our memories. Everything we're gonna leave behind. So life becomes more fun. Just like you have responsibilities and things you do in your dream. You create cities, you fly, this solving problems. Maybe I dream maybe your nightmare, a snake is chasing you, but when you learn that you're dreaming, you can face the nightmare and kill the snake, whatever. Rescue people, you can do whatever. You can create your own reality, cities, you can fly, you can limitless. When you discover your dreaming, that's the best. The dream world becomes more fun than the real world. Then if it was fake, how can it be more interesting than the real world? You see, so real is supposed to be more interesting. So when you first get enlightened, but then you reach a level where you connect. Right now, as I live life, I don't see it. I reach a point where even when I'm awake, it's like I'm dreaming still. It's like you have responsibilities in your dream world. Also, when you're in this real world, you also have responsibilities. and things don't become so serious anymore. You live, like I'm driving, I'm like, am I dreaming or not? Then I'm like, oh, this is just a temporary real world that we experience, and you just have to live life and experience life safely. And we're here to experience, so you have to experience all the positive things that don't hurt anybody, and experience them. Like, we live, we travel, romance, maybe on careers, different things. It's meeting new people. It's adventures, different. You experience life. You burn out your desires in this world, then you won't have. Like people talk about reincarnation. You won't have the desire to come back. Like you see the ghost moving all over the place because they still have desires burning, so they have ghosts still stuck in this realm. While people reincarnate back to live out their desires. But when you burn out your desires in this world, and the dream world becomes more fun, you learn to lucid dream, you become awake. You can be awake in this real life, also you can be awake in the dream world. And then you realize this world is an illusion. It's all temporary. So life becomes more full, more fun. When just a few days ago, when I came to that realization, I became more happier. All this, everything gone. Like it's more free. If I think this world is real and the dream is real, that's also true. But the reality is that the dream world is the real world. We are non-physical entities, and we are here to experience in the physical, to create memories, so that when we go to the dream, we are not bored. It's all. So in the beginning, we are these non-physical beings that are just floating and just experiencing with bliss and everything. But then we don't have experiences. We need to come to this world to experience different things. Then we can take back those memories and create live more interesting life in the non-physical. So the dream world is the real world, and this world is fake. It's temporary. Nobody's going to be here forever. And when you wake up, when you leave this world and you wake up in a dream, you're stuck in the dream world, then you realize it's the real world. There's no limitation, and you can just have fun in this world, live it safely, and advance in all areas, and become your best version. That the physical is temporary and it's an illusion, and we are non-physical entities. Your life becomes more full, and life, everything becomes like a game. You everywhere you play to win. So it's now 8 minutes. So it's interesting. It's interesting that why do we say the dream world is not the real world? Because this is the physical world and we are temporary here. Because we have the attachments. You see, who are we to say what is real or not? We think we are too smart to know what the real world is. But the reality is that if the world is so advanced, that's why the non-physical is real, because that's how advanced it is. If you go to space, most of it is space. So the non-physical makes the world the physical. Your non-physical self is older than the physical self. And so just we dismiss a dream as not being real and it's also the control system in the world. They want people to feel like this is the real world and that's fake. So people are stuck and they're just in the matrix. But if you're out of the matrix, then you cannot dismiss the non-physical to be the real, that is fake, and then the physical world is the real world. So like everything, people come from nothing, right? It's like people come from the physical, non-physical to the physical. People die and new people are born. So it's all an experience in this world. So burn out your desires, experience life safely, and live a positive life and positively, and keep discovering and experience, so that when you go back, when you leave this world, you'll have more memories, and you will just be having memories. Now if you experience the dream and the real world, and you have experienced life, and you burn out your main desires, now the dream world, you can match the sensations and everything in the real dream world and the real world are the same. You experience the same. It's just the same. Not physical. It's all the same. If you haven't experienced it, then you're confused. Like one person said, when you experience and the only mystery is death, then you have lived your life. You know, you embrace death when it comes because you have experienced. And what happens after we die is the dream. We go there every night, and that is the real world. You know, and if you don't accept, so everybody accepts what makes feel them comfortable. But the reality is that that's the reality, you know. So if it wasn't, it would be here forever. What's all the suffering in this world is because it's physical. That's why in a dream you may have nightmares, but you can wake up from it. You can die in a dream, wake up. So the non-physical solves everything. Let's say heaven, whatever. If people go back to non-physical, they'll be more aware and they'll be able to live life and carry on their memories. So create memories, live life. Like even traveling now, I'm not so motivated. I've been from Africa to Australia, around Australia, briefly in Dubai. Like, you can see whatever city on the internet, and I take my time to travel. It's like I've already traveled a little bit. You know, it's everything now you can see it online, and you can experience life everywhere you live. You don't need to. You may go around the world, that's fine, but everywhere you live, you can experience life to the fullest. You know, it doesn't matter where you live, what resources you have. Life is about living in the best with the small that you have or more, whatever. If you reach your, whatever resources you have to live your life to the fullest everywhere you live, in all areas, you know. And so your life becomes more, if you accept the dream world is the real world, and this is, your life becomes more full. That's why I say it's more real. You come to this world, you're just like, I'm dreaming, you know, and I'm here just in this vehicle, which you have to take care of by other people. You know, I have to interact with other people. I'm now in, like, you're going back to your vehicle, which is the body, which you use in this world to create memories, and then you go back to the dream world, which is real. Just like how you go to a car, drive, there's different rules on the road. You can't just drive anywhere you want. So you know the rules of the physical and the rules. So when you go to sleep, it's like, I'm going back home, and you have fun, fly, and then you come back to the physical to create memories. Now, what is the purpose of life? We are here to create memories that we can take back to the non-physical, the dream world, the spirit world. That's why people in the Bible can meet God in a dream in different texts and whatever. Even the Egyptian, in the time of Egypt, all those writings, whatever, are dreams. You know, like how the Pharaoh had a dream and Joseph interpreted it. You know, so, and that's why there was magic in Egypt, because they are more magical, because they knew dreams were real. And you know, the control system don't want people to accept this fact. You know, and so people in the past took them very seriously. So just because it's not physical, just because it's fun, just there's no restrictions and whatever, that is the real world. And that's what makes the world amazing. How would life be when we don't dream? You know, it will be no outlet. And so from ancient Egypt and all the mystery schools and all that, if you read even to those who are Christians, whatever, say people meet God in their dreams. People who get visited by their people who are passed away in their dreams. Why? Because that's the real world. You can all meet. There's no end. There's no beginning. So that's just one thing that has changed my life. I just share it, and right now I'm just in this world, and like I'm just in this vehicle, and you attach these rules to the non-physical, to the physical rules, and then after that you go back home to your dream state, and you have fun, you know. So death is not scary, nothing is scary, because you go there every night. So the dream world is the real world. That's an interesting thing, that just realization, and that has made my life be more full. So everything is just fun. The dream is fun, the world is fun, and the real world, every time I go to sleep, I'm going to the dream world. If I'm bored, I just go to sleep and have fun. Learn to lucid dream and learn to have fun in your dreams and create memories in this world, and everything becomes fun, you know. And because in the dream world, because it's not physical, you discover when you wake up, you can fly, it's all non-restriction, but we create the same thing here. We have Like Floyd Mayweather was like, I don't want to fly because I have a plane. Yeah, now we have planes, whatever. We are trying to recreate the non-physical that we were. That's why we have these abilities. Now the world is going from 3D to 5D. Now we have the internet, all that is becoming the non-physical is taking over. Everything now I'm talking to you, this is also real, right? Talking to you and all that. Like you can talk to someone in the future, like if you call someone in China, that's the future. If you call someone in America, whatever, in other states, they are ahead or behind. So the world is becoming non-physical, is going to a different vibration. And have fun in this world and create memories, and when you go to sleep, that's where you go back home and have fun and the non-physical spiritual world. So thank you for listening, and thumbs up if you like this video, and thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.